This week, we're coming to you live from our Johannesburg studios. This is Checkpoint, and I'm eNCA Mabuse. Well, it's that time of the year again. Matrics are either elated or deflated after the release today of the class of 2014 results. Joining me in the studio later will be Basic Education Minister eNCA. We want to find out from her what new ideas she has following this year's drop in performance. Please tweet the questions you would like us to pose to the minister and we'll ask them live on air. Our hashtag tonight is checkpoint_matrics. Now, it's extremely difficult for the media to gain full access to schools in South Africa. So, last year, Checkpoint producer Musibudi Ratlebiani followed two Soweto pupils in an attempt to uncover what goes on behind the classroom door. Here's part one of her documentary.
My name is Siliti. I'm 18 years old, turning 19 tomorrow. I'm doing grade 12. Then the subject of the Uncle School at life science, geography, maths lead, English, LO, then Soweto Matrics, so geography space and and happy to say matric to study law, not only law but to become a family lawyer.
Dimela lives across the road to her school, so she walks to school. She has access to, her school whenever she wants to study, and she lives with her grandmother, uncle, and her 4 cousins. Dimelo is a girl that you could find at any, township in South Africa.
I'm grade 12. I'm a subject, commerce, which is a business study, economics, accounting, mathematical literacy, English, home language, which is Zulu. Commercial law.
We chose Sindisiwe because she's not the worst performing girl in the school or the best, but she's right there in the middle, getting average marks, getting what she needs to get. Her parents passed away, and her sister and herself moved with her uncle to live with them here in Soweto. So there's also that family dynamic that is a bit disrupted. We see her self-confidence sort of rising and depreciating at certain levels. The first day at school, I'll start with Libone. Most of the children were coming in strolling. It seemed like it wasn't the first day of school.
So today, it's a normal school day. So I don't expect to see you running around like matrics. It's a normal school day. You're going to get directed.
You had, students still wanting to deregister and register at the same time on the first day of school.
I said, I'll only be able to assist you more 10 because I must get the kids settled. I must make sure that they get their books. That's what I said. Then I said, on top, I still need to consult. I have this problem. Here is my problem.
They only have 8 teachers in the entire school. They have about 200 odd students who are enrolled as a collective high school. But the actual school has infrastructure that could actually house more students in the school. So you ask yourself, why aren't students coming there, and why aren't there more teachers, more activity in the school that has the facilities? When moving to Tutelo classrooms are starting. You had a lot of activity, test books were being handed out, and the principal himself was at ease.
We want to see you taking a rightful position somewhere in 2014, 2015. That's what we want to produce. We don't want to produce failures. ATM.
Registration had already happened the year before.
Currently, we are standing at 1,200 with our grade 12s, 110 this year. Yes, there's an increase in numbers over the years. I think everybody wants to tell because of our good results. But we've reached our maximum capacity. Unfortunately, we cannot take more than what we can take.
After the break, did Cindy and Buitumelo fail to prepare well for their final matric exams, or were they let down by a dysfunctional education system? Welcome back to Checkpoint's Education Special, coming to you live from Johannesburg. In part one, we introduced you to two Soweto Matrics. Let's find out whether they did enough to make the grade.
This week, I learned to take the course of the morning classes. 7 o'clock, I go to school.
Mangibuye endlini yo ngiyapheka ngiyaklina mangiklina yeah mangiqeda ke uklina ke that's when ngizoqala umsebenzi wami wesikolo ngale late ngabo 11 12 ngivuke ekuseni ngo 5 o'clock because kumele ngibe ngila esikoleni ngo 7 for morning class.
What I missed here, so we'll circulate the book.
Throughout the year, there's been Saturday schools or extra classes that the school itself will implement, and teachers will avail themselves to come in early in the morning at 7 o'clock or stay after school for their subject.
That's the morning classes, the different. Today, Monday, I attend geography, history, life science, maths. Then on Fridays, get study.
So they would tell me that, no, she teaches great, this teacher from outside is better, she explains everything over and over again. And it seemed as if they had a lot of support.
My June marks, I'm aiming like a pass, the pasaka 70% upwards. Hangara like the lowest, maybe even 50%.
Economics good to go because it belongs in test general, so yeah.
How did you do your June exams?
Okay, my June exams I didn't do very well because like I've disappointed many people, like including my maths teacher. She was so disappointed that I failed his subject, like even my classmate.
And what do you think happened? Like, why didn't you do so well?
I didn't do well in paper 2, because like paper 1, like game master 11, it dropped local paper 2.
June exams bekunzima ne because ngithe noma sengithola ama results wami ngibone ngiperforma well usho khona ukuthi hayi bengingakazimisela kahle for June exams. Manye ama subjects all right ne, but economics from term 1 March uteacher wa economics uye wagula ne, and then ase angize esikoleni until manje this term. Teacher. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, March. Yeah, it's 6 months. Still, I'm grade 12. So strikers, if you teacher, that's when basugumile again as a school and good see passpunele teach. Issue accounting, I think it's sonke etlasin, cause sonke has performed well. So I think teacher is los fundisa every day. I think we teacher is understand or asimoza angazi.
Why do I think they didn't do well? I think Cindy and at some point I asked her, how do you study? You know, how do you understand? Are you sure you understand? Well, how do you know you understand a concept? Or, you know, it's easy with maths, but how do you understand something? And she kept repeating the same thing, that she's been studying hard. She's been doing this. She's been going to libraries and so forth. But she didn't bring a level of understanding that actually this is what, you know, economics is about, and this is why I know how I study, and this is, you know, how I'm going to improve my way of studying. With Boitumelo, it was quite a surprise. I had thought that she would come with good marks, especially telling me that, you know, I'm studying and I'm doing this, I'm going to morning classes over and over again.
Okay, to improve my prelim maths, I think ukuthi ngifunde kakhulu as vele sengiqalile angisenasikhathi sokuphuma sengibuye esikoleni ngihlalela ekamereni ngenza if ngenza umsebenzi wami ngiyawenza and then ngiyahlala ekamereni ngiyafunda. Yeah, so I think kuzonginceda nokuthi ngi-research maybe some other information ukuthi ngikhone ukuposta yabo amanye ngithola information enye lezi kulama subjects ku engidrope kuwo kakhulu.
We got this other teacher, maths teacher from another school. So then most of the learners never so interested to attend and take attend. I came up with the previous question papers, the prelims last year, get the question paper one.
So will you be shocked if you do badly?
Yeah.
Get the same marks for maths or life science again?
Yeah, I'll be shocked, yeah. Like this time, Nikki came said it's a prelims and she. I feel like I disappointment, and I'm the only person who can change to you or can pass on it.
Of course, the girls now have their final results. Cindy Siwe from Tetelo passed with an overall average of 48%. This means she qualifies to study for a diploma. Of course, we were there when she got those results, and this was her reaction.
Ngine stress then ngase masisihamba ke ebusuku bengi-right mara masisifike BP yo ngathuka bengishake mara ngithe masengibona iphepha ke ngaba ngcono sengisibonile ukuthi ngitholile.
Usithole kuphi ngibonisa?
Ayana second last 109.
109.
Ngiphase kahle noma ngatholanga ibachelor but ngishap. Yeah.
And your plans of going to school? Do you think you can do that now? Go to college?
Yeah, bengakaplani nix angicabanga nix nje nayizola ngisema ngibuya le egarage ngavele ngasilalela so angicabanga nix. Oh.
Unfortunately, Boitumelo fell ill and were not authorized to release her results. Coming up, the Education Minister responds to our probe. Tweet us your questions and we'll ask them live right here on eNCA.